Hello, I'm Noah, and this is Like You, a mindfulness podcast for kids. Today we'll have a slightly spooky time, carving pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns and exploring different feelings. But first, a quick word for the grown-ups. Like You is listener-supported, so if you'd like to help us continue making new episodes, please join us at patreon.com/likeyoupodcast. We also appreciate it when you help others find our show by telling your friends or writing a review on Apple Podcasts. Now we're ready to start the show. So find a place to listen where you feel comfortable and safe. I invite everyone listening to be a part of this podcast. That means you. You can use your imagination, share your thoughts, and speak up when I ask any questions. Of course, if you'd rather just think things quietly in your head, that's okay too. Let's start by breathing together. Why don't we imagine howling at the moon while we breathe? Try closing your eyes and imagining the dark night sky. There's a full moon out. It's big and round and bright. Picture a full moon shining in the sky. Picture the moonlight filling the dark night with a bright glow. Some people say a full moon can make you feel wild. So let's try doing a wild howl. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. And tilt your head back to look up at the moon and let out a howl. Ow! Let's try another one. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. And let out a howl. Ow! Okay. Here's one last chance to make your wildest howl of all. Take a deep breath and fill your chest up with air. Now throw your head back and howl at the moon. Ow! That was some wild howling. Now, I'll count to 3. And how about we all howl, I like me? Ready? 1, 2, 3. I like me! I like you too. You are a wonderful person. You've got a special light inside you, like a full moon that shines in the night sky. Today, we're going to imagine carving jack-o'-lanterns. Have you ever made a jack-o'-lantern before? We'll carve 3 different pumpkins, and each will have a different expression on its face. Let's start on the first one. Picture a big orange pumpkin. Let's imagine a grown-up has already removed the top of the pumpkin. You reach inside the pumpkin and feel the ooey gooey slimy pumpkin seeds. Do you like the slippery slimy feeling between your fingers? Or is it a little icky? Some people enjoy this part of pumpkin carving and others don't. If you like that feeling, squeeze your hands open and closed a few times and imagine slimy pumpkin seeds slipping between your fingers. Squeeze your hands and release. Squeeze one more time and relax your hands. Moving ahead, let's imagine our pumpkin has been all cleaned out and it's ready to carve. For our first jack-o'-lantern, we're going to carve a spooky face. You can make it as creepy or scary as you're comfortable with. If you don't like scary faces, you can make it just a little spooky. Or if you enjoy scary things, you can make your face a little scarier. Take a moment to think about what sort of spooky face you want to carve. If you like drawing, you can grab some paper and a crayon and draw a spooky jack-o'-lantern face. Feel free to pause the podcast if you want to gather some drawing supplies. But if you'd rather just picture the face in your mind, that's great too. Once you've come up with your spooky pumpkin face, imagine you've carved it into the pumpkin. Now, can you make your face look like your pumpkin's face? Give it a try. Spooky. Next, let's imagine placing a candle in the pumpkin and lighting the candle. The little candle flame lights up the pumpkin face with a glowing orange light. Can you picture it in your mind? Let's carve our second pumpkin face. Imagine another big orange pumpkin. This time we'll make a sad jack-o'-lantern. Picture what a sad jack-o'-lantern face might look like. Again, you can draw it out if you'd like, or just imagine it. Why do you think your pumpkin might feel sad? Is it lonely? Does it miss someone? Did it lose something special? What sort of things make you feel sad? We all feel sad sometimes. And chances are the things that make you feel sad are the same kind of things that might make other people, or pumpkins, feel sad too. So you're never alone in your feelings. There are other people who know how you feel. It's a good idea to tell the people you love how you're feeling. Picture the sad pumpkin face your jack-o'-lantern is making, and see if you can make the same face. Now imagine lighting another candle inside your sad pumpkin and watch it light up with an orange glow. Okay, let's make one last jack-o'-lantern. This one will be a happy pumpkin. Picture another big orange pumpkin. Now think about what sort of happy face you could carve on your pumpkin. Draw it out if you'd like to, or just picture it in your head. Once again, let's think about what might be making your pumpkin happy. Is it excited to be joining its other pumpkin friends? Maybe it's looking forward to eating some Halloween treats? What makes you feel happy? We all feel happy sometimes, and the things that make you happy might make other people happy too. You're never alone in your feelings. Can you make the same happy face that you've imagined for your jack-o'-lantern? Now imagine lighting a candle in the happy pumpkin and watching its orange glow. Now you've made 3 jack-o'-lanterns. Picture them sitting next to each other. One looks spooky, one looks sad, and one looks happy. All 3 have a candle lighting them up inside to make them glow. Think about all 3 pumpkins. Are you feeling like any of these pumpkins right now? Do you feel happy, sad, or spooky? Or do you feel something else? Take a moment to ask yourself how you feel. And just think about what you're feeling for a few seconds. Now we'll wrap up our imaginary pumpkin exercise by blowing out all 3 candles, one at a time. First, look at your spooky pumpkin. Make a spooky face, then take a deep breath and blow out its candle. Next, look at your sad pumpkin. Make a sad face. Then take another deep breath and blow its candle out. Finally, look at your happy pumpkin. Make a happy face. Then take a deep breath and blow its candle out. Now all the candles are blown out. Think back to that full moon from earlier. Even without the light of the candles, the moon is filling the night with its light. Now let's imagine stars coming out to fill the night sky. Picture that twinkling night sky as we listen to this song together.
Dark night, I cannot see the light, but I know there's a glow inside me. Stars shine, this little light of mine, it is always there, and I can always share my light with you. Wherever you are, you'll shine like a star. You won't ever be alone in a sky filled with stars. You shine as you are, and you're bright on your own, but we shine brighter together.
Now it's time for affirmations. Will you repeat each of these with me? I am not alone in my feelings. I am not alone in my feelings. When things are scary, I am brave. When things are scary, I am brave. I can do hard things. I can do hard things. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. There's no one better to be than myself. There's no one better to be than myself. Now let's smile a jack-o'-lantern smile and take a few slow, deep breaths as we wind down our time together. I can't wait to spend some time together again soon. Until next time, I like you, I'm proud of you, and I'm glad we are friends. Have a happy and peaceful day. Like You is written and produced by me, Noah Glenn. I also composed and performed the Like You theme music and the original song, Starlight. Additional music for this episode came from I Make Mad Beats and Skygaze. The podcast cover art was illustrated by Maya Sane, and our episode art is created by Lindsay Glenn. To all the grown-ups listening, please consider supporting this podcast by visiting patreon.com/likeyoupodcast. You can join our Patreon group for early access to every episode and to make more episodes possible. If you're unable to offer financial support, you can still show us some love by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts and by telling your friends about the show. You can find show notes on our website, likeyoupodcast.com, and you can also send us voice memos, drawings, and pictures by emailing likeyoupod@gmail.com. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at likeyoupod. Thanks for listening.